Okay if I join you?
Yeah, sure. You don't look too pleased with yourself. Anything wrong?
No, not really. I've just completed an accident investigation, haven't I? Well, that paperwork, bloody waste of time.
What was it all about then?
What, the accident? Oh. I'm still none the wiser. It went like this.
Oh, Bob.
Yes, Mr. Gibbs?
Let me have a desk set for the new clerical officer, will you? You know the things: pen, pencil, ruler, punch, stapler, anything he's likely to want. And you better do it right away, because he's reporting for duty at 10:30.
Okay, Mr. Gibbs. Right away.
Look out!
Oh! Are you all right?
You all right, Bob?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, got a bit of a gash on your head. Still, it's not too bad. I reckon you'll live.
Feel a bit giddy.
I think we ought to get a first aider to have a look, don't you?
Yeah, I think Sue's right, Bob. We'll get somebody up to give it the once-over. Okay?
Yeah, if you really think it's necessary.
I'll get someone up now.
Thanks, Sue. You just stay where you are.
And that was about it. Simple little accident. No real harm done. Just one of those things.
Yeah, but you must have got something out of it, surely.
Well, apart from the obvious, not a damn thing. The whole investigation was a complete and utter waste of time. Not worth the paper it was written on. Listen. Okay, Bob. So what happened?
Well, I don't know, really. 1 minute I was trying to open the cupboard doors, and the next I was on the floor with this gash in my head.
I see. Larking about, I suppose, were you?
No, of course I wasn't. The cupboard doors just wouldn't open. They wouldn't budge.
So you gave it an extra tug, which brought the box down on top of you. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I suppose that's about what happened.
Harry,
Yes, Dave. What is it now?
come here a minute, will you?
Now?
And you. Sue. Now, Harry, you must have seen what happened because you're down here as a witness.
Look, all I saw was the box rocking on top of the cupboard. I could see it was going to fall, so I called out to warn Bob. That's all I saw, Dave.
Well, that's when I looked up, when Harry yelled out.
Then what?
Well, the box fell, knocked Bob flying, and that's about it.
So who put the box up there in the first place?
Certainly wasn't me.
Nor me.
I see. So this damn great box just walked in here and plonked itself down on top of the cupboard, did it?
There's no need for sarcasm, Dave. I didn't put it there, neither did Sue, nor did Bob. You'll find out who put it there. That's what you're supposed to be doing, isn't it? Investigating.
It's not worth the effort. I mean, it's a complete waste of everybody's time. Another one of these mysteries. And another thing, Bob, just go easy in the future, will you? It's going to save us all a lot of time.
You don't call that an accident investigation, do you? I mean, if that's the best you can do, you're right. It was a waste of everybody's time.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. It was a right waste of everybody's time.
Oh, you could have done better, I suppose.
Probably. Could hardly do worse, could I?
Well, how would you have gone about it?
Like this.
Morning, Bob. How's the head?
A lot better now, thanks.
Good. I just want to go through the accident report with you, Bob, see if we can throw any light on why it happened. Now, there's nothing to worry about. No wagging fingers or accusations. I just want to try and make sure it doesn't happen again.
I'll go along with that.
Right. Well, can we go through it then, as you remember it?
Well, it's like I said in the report. I went to the cupboard to get some stuff out for Mr. Gibbs, for the new clerical officer. And the doors just wouldn't open. The lock was jammed or something. So I gave them a good old tug, and the next thing I know, wham, I'm on the floor with this gash on my head. Oh, I did hear Mr. Gibbs call out, but then it was too late. The box fell, knocked me flying.
Let's take a look at the cupboard then, shall we?
It was this one here.
Ah. Door's open now, all right?
Yeah, it hasn't been closed since the accident, as far as I know.
Well, so no one's checked to see if the lock's faulty or not?
Well, I shouldn't think so.
Right, let's check it now then. Yep. Nothing on top this time, thank goodness. Oh, yes. That's definitely catching somewhere. Right, I'll arrange to get that repaired or changed. In the meantime, we want some hazard tape and a warning sign put on the door.
Okay, I'll do it straight away.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. I'll be around for a while, having a word with Harry and Sue. I might need to talk to you again later, Bob, okay?
Okay, I'll be about.
Thanks, Bob.
Playing Sherlock Holmes, are we now?
Yeah. Well, Could say that, I suppose, Harry.
Well, it's a lot of fuss about nothing, isn't it?
Oh, not to Bob it isn't, mate, no.
There's not much harm done, was there? I mean, Bob's as right as ninepence.
Thank God for that. Might have been a lot worse.
Yeah, you're right, Liz. I was just having a go. So, what can I do to assist you in your inquiries?
Well, what about telling me exactly what you saw?
Well, it's all in the report, Liz. I mean, it's exactly what happened. I could see the box was going to fall, so I just called out to warn Bob. It really is all I saw. Sorry.
Okay, Harry, fine. That's all you saw. Oh, by the way, was there anybody else near Bob when it happened?
No. No, definitely not.
Did you by any chance see what it was that Bob caught his head on?
No, I didn't, but, I mean, it must have been the edge of Anne's desk, wasn't it?
Well, it certainly looks that way at the moment, yeah. Oh, just one more thing. Any idea how that box got on top of the cupboard in the first place?
Sorry, mate, I haven't a clue.
Okay, Harry, thanks. I'll have a word with Sue, see if she can remember anything new.
Right, cheers.
Sue?
Yes, Les?
I'm investigating young Bob's accident. Is there anything new that you can add to your statement in the report?
Oh, I don't think so, Les. In fact, I didn't see anything at all until Harry yelled out. And then I looked round just in time to see the box fall and Bob fall to the ground.
What happened then, Sue?
Well, naturally, I rushed over to see if I could help him. Well, so did Harry, for that matter. And then I called for a first aider to come and have a look at him.
Did you, by any chance, see what it was that he caught his head on?
No, I'm afraid I didn't, Les. You see, by the time I got to him, Bob was already lying on the floor.
See, I really can't believe that he hit his head on the corner of Anne's desk. I mean, it's much too far back from the cupboard. It doesn't make any sense somehow.
Wait a minute. There was another box by Anne's desk.
You don't mean the one that fell off the cupboard?
No, another one. That must have been what Bob hit his head on, the second box.
Ah, well, that does make sense. Can we go over there where it happened and just have a word with
Sure.
Anne? Can you throw any light on young Bob's accident?
Oh, I don't think I can, actually. Well, I was out of the room when it happened. That's why I didn't put a report in.
But, was there anything down by the side of your desk on the day that it happened? You see, Sue seems to think that there was, well, some kind of box.
Well, yes, you remember, Anne, just there.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. Well, that was part of the stationery order.
What was it doing down by the side of your desk, though? I mean, shouldn't it have been in the storeroom?
Well, yes, but Jim said that...
Jim from the stationery store.
That's right. Well, Jim came up with the stationery order and said he couldn't get it into the storeroom because it was too full. So, could he leave it by the side of my desk for an hour or so? Well, I couldn't see any harm in it, so I said okay.
So, was it Jim, then, who actually put the box on top of the cupboard?
Yes, that's right. Well, I said you can't leave both of those there because someone will fall over them. So he shoved it on top of the cupboard there.
How did he manage to do that all on his own?
Stood on a chair. A bit dangerous if you ask me.
Too right it is. Well, thanks, Sue. Thanks, Anne. You've both been very helpful. I suppose I better go and see Jim in the storeroom.
Oh, shall I give him a buzz and ask him to open it for you?
That'd be very helpful, Sue, yeah. Could you tell him I'll see him there?
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, Sue said you wanted a word with me, Gov.
Yeah, thanks for coming up, Jim. It's about the accident that young Bob had a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I suppose I'm going to get the blame for putting that box up on the cupboard.
No. No one's going to get the blame, as you put it. There appear to be lots of things that contributed. Take this lot, for instance. It's a death trap. I can quite see why you couldn't get anything else in here.
Yeah, well, look, I've been having a go at Harry for weeks now to do something about it. But nothing ever gets done.
Right, don't worry, Jim. I'll have a word with him. Something's got to be done, otherwise there's going to be an accident in here. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, well, me and one of the lads will help tidy it up. But it's up to Harry to say what can go and how he wants it arranged.
OK, Jim, thanks. I'll tell Harry you're offering help.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that box on the cupboard. It was a bit of a stupid thing to do, I suppose. I didn't know what else to do with it at the time. Look, it was only up there for about an hour.
Yeah, well, that's as long as it takes for the damage to be done, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah?
Wasn't too bright, was it, the way you put that box on top of the cupboard? You should know better than to go around standing on chairs.
Yeah, OK, Gov. Look, don't rub it in. I won't do that again in a hurry, I tell you. Was there anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.
So, there you are. That wasn't a waste of time, was it?
No, I suppose not. Still a lot of fuss about nothing, if you ask me. All caused by that box,
Oh,
wasn't it?
come off it, Dave.
Look, most accidents have more than one cause, as my investigation proves.
Yeah, suppose you're right.
You know I'm right. Look, the main purpose of an accident investigation is to establish the facts. What happened, why it happened, who was involved, and what caused it. But it's no good just finding out the facts if you don't then take appropriate action. Like, for example, getting that cupboard lock seen to and having the storeroom cleared. You see, that way you can hope to prevent a similar accident from happening in the future. And, along the way, well, you might even discover a few potential accident situations. You can then take action before anything happens.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, but do you see, Dave? I mean, what about a friendly and a courteous approach?
What do you mean?
Oh, let's face it, you went at it like a bloody bull in a china shop, didn't you? You put everybody's back up.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
And one other thing. If that accident had been really serious, your investigation report would have come under cross-examination in a court of law. Now, how do you think it would have stood up?
Oh, blimey. I never thought of that. Reckon that calls for another cup of tea.
You know what you can do with your cup of tea, don't you?
What's that?
You can make it a pint next Sunday lunchtime in the George.
Right, you're on.